Well, hello to the Ashtunes YouTube family and also to the Facebook group. As I am taking this recording, it is now Thursday, September the 5th, 2019, about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm back out here in Tennessee, and I haven't updated in I think 4, maybe 5 days because I have just been so distraught, worried about Nestor, about my kitty cat, my little traveling companion. And if you've only kept up with YouTube, the last you saw, I had to take him to an emergency animal clinic where they did some x-rays and prescribed him some medicine. Well, since then, that perked him up for a little bit, but then he started feeling really bad again, stopped eating, and was vomiting up all the water that he did manage to drink. And so I got him back here to Tennessee and took him into his regular vet. And they wanted to draw some blood for a blood test because the x-ray hadn't really showed anything. So they wanted, the next step was, of course, to look at his blood work. But while he was there, luckily, they gave him an antibiotic shot and put some more fluids in him. And by the next morning, whenever, or not next morning, but the next afternoon, when his blood results came in, by that point he was actually feeling a little better. And so the blood work showed that his liver and his kidneys were at normal levels. The only abnormality was a extremely high white blood cell count and low electrolytes. Which was consistent with some kind of infection. And because he was vomiting a lot and there was no visible wounds, they were thinking some kind of intestinal or digestive or GI or whatever they call that kind of infection. And so they gave him another antibiotic shot and sent him home and wanted to see him in the morning. Well, that night, last night, he got his appetite back, guys. And he perked up and started acting more like himself. And come here, Nestor. Started eating again. And he's almost completely back to his regular self. So there's some good news there. Now, having his electrolytes being so low even after he'd gotten fluid transfers twice is a little abnormal, so they're a little worried about that. It could be an indication of something else going wrong. But, oh, he's eating right now. There we go. He's actually eating. Occam's razor, though, chances are pretty likely, though. All it really was some kind of digestive tract infection, and he's going to be on antibiotics for the next couple of weeks, and we're hoping that's going to be it, and it'll be back to business as usual. But he scared me there. Having this guy go 5 days without eating or using the bathroom. Well, he did manage to eat a few times. He always threw it right up. I really thought that I was going to wake up and he's going to be dead. I really thought I was going to lose him, and it scared me. And I've been so stressed and scared about that. And it's really taken me out of things. And like I said, I didn't update for 5 days. And looks like we're pretty close to being back to business as usual. He's going back to get another antibiotic shot tomorrow morning, and then we're probably going to get him on some oral antibiotics that are going to go for another week, maybe 2, and give him another blood test to make sure those electrolytes go back up. I think we're out of the woods. I think he's going to be okay, and I'm so relieved. I can't express enough, guys. When you go through a scare like this, just don't ever take your pets for granted. Give them a hug. Give them a hug from me. Be grateful you've got these little guys that will love you and be there for you. Just give your babies a hug. Tell them it was from Ashtunes. And I'm so relieved. Now, on Facebook, I did have some people say that a lot of times these kinds of digestive tract infections come from feeding your cat a very cheap, inferior dollar store food. But guys, ever since he was a kitten, I've always fed him on Iams, which is supposed to be your high-end, best kind of food for cats. There he is. So, I'm not sure, I don't think it was the food I was feeding. I don't. I guess it's possible that it could have been from the treats, because these aren't really high-end. But I give him maybe a handful or two of these. It's possible it could have come from this. Could have come from something he got out in his catio and found in the grass and ate. I don't know. I really don't know what caused it. But guys, it wasn't from neglect. I was not feeding him cheap dollar store food. I've always fed him the real high-end cat food because I was afraid of something like this happening. Anyway, enough about that. Now you guys are up to date on the situation, and I'm gonna say this. It's back to business as usual, which means more regular updates over the next few days. I've got a bunch of stuff that I did take videos of, and I didn't really have the concentration, or I was too stressed to really get down and start doing the editing. But now that I'm pretty sure little buddy's gonna be okay, I'll be able to get my mind on it and start some editing, and we're gonna get some more videos going up really soon. And for all of the subscribers that actually stuck with me throughout this long period of what's going on with Nestor, and he's not updating what happened, if you stuck with me through all that, I just want to say thank you so much, and just look forward to more videos coming out, and hopefully lots more cute cat videos to go along with it. I'll see you on the next one.